Oh yes, they're all bunching up. Oh, had to lift. Had to lift. Stay on the inside, we'll go on the outside. Oversteer, understeer, all kinds of steer. Hello everybody and welcome back to the Traxion channel for another brand new video. It has been an amazing week for racing game fans with the launch of F122. We've got new ACC DLC and we also had a massive update last weekend to Gran Turismo 7. So things are really kicking off. It's very exciting and these are all games that we are excited to play here on the Traxion channel. Now for this week's episode of John Tries New Things, I thought I would do something a bit different and compare the brand new version of Watkins Glen on Gran Turismo 7 to the brand new version of Watkins Glen on ACC. I thought it'd be quite cool. However, Gran Turismo 7 was not playing ball with me today. We've had technical issues. I haven't been able to get my DD Pro pedals working with it. Sometimes the steering wheel's even not working, so very, very strange things. However, it is working on PC, it is working on ACC, so I'm going to switch focus and purely showcase Watkins Glen on ACC, and I'm sure you guys are very excited about that. I know how many ACC fans we have on the Traxion channel, and I thank you so much for being there. As a tribute to GT7, however, because it's no longer going to appear in this video, I thought I would do a GT7 style race, where I start from the back of the grid, I'm a bit quicker than the AI, and I'm going to try and make my way all the way to the front of the grid, and I'm going to do so, of course, in the GT3 cars. So, let's just jump in and see how we get on. Okay, I'm going to jump in this very funky Mad Panda Motorsport Mercedes AMG, the 2020 version, of course, the Evo, and we're going to do the race at Watkins Glen. I'm going to start right from the back of the grid with 29 opponents. I've set the AI to 92 because I feel like they need to be a little bit slower than me so I can pick my way through the field and try and get to the front in GT7 style, but they still need to be fast enough, and I thought 92 is probably a fairly good compromise. Now we've set it so that we've got every kind of GT3 car in the field, including the old ones as well, so we'll hopefully see some interesting stuff. You can see there the Writer Engineering Lamborghini, for example, so there should be some old stuff in there. We are just going to go with aggressive preset, not touch anything, so it's completely bog standard. And let's fire it up, start the race. We're going to be from the back of the grid. 30 places, so 29 overtakes need to be made here. We've got 10 minutes as well to do it, so not super long. It's going to be many cars per lap I'm going to have to pass here. Now Watkins Glen is probably my favourite circuit from this new pack. Hopefully you guys have been enjoying the new pack as well, you've been trying it out. Obviously you may have seen Raggy do the stream on, I think it was Wednesday evening, the premiere event. I can see an old Bentley there in front of me as well. Oh, I missed the old shape. Right. Let's see how we get on, and let's see just how good Watkins Glen is when it comes to getting from the back of the field and overtaking. Now we're already going to get boxed in. I'm going to have to hit the brakes. Going to take it nice and easy. Of course, damage and stuff is on, but we're going to take some risks. We're going to need to. I'm going to sneak down the inside. Classic ACC double stacking. Yeah. Now it's worth mentioning I am recording this just before the premiere event, so hopefully that all went successfully. Hopefully this attempt goes more successfully than the first as well. We'll try and get through cleanly. Clearly there was an incident up in front, so we will try and avoid that. We're green already. There's just nowhere to go, but thankfully I found a gap this time. We're going to go down the middle, make up some spaces, lift a little bit, relying heavily on the radar. Hit the brakes, just watch out for any contact. We don't want to damage the car. Still in the middle. That's fine, right, we're through. We're up a few positions. There's another one. Now this section should be flat once you're up to speed, but the AI on the first lap are probably going to be a bit tentative. To be fair though, they've fairly held in the throttle. I'm going to go around the outside of the Ferrari, but I'm going to get stuck behind the Lamborghini. Oh, now the BMW. They're all backing off. I obviously can't attack the chicane nearly as hard as I would like to. We'll just try and leave some space. Oh. This Mercedes is so good over the curbs. It was a good car to pick for this track because you need to Muller the curbs. Right, I think we're in 24th position by the looks of it. We'll go around the outside of the Ferrari, dive down the inside of the Lambo, maybe have a look at the BMW as well. Let's just force the way through, avoiding contact. 22nd, okay. Almost a third of the field dealt with already, but the first lap was always going to be our biggest in terms of numbers, just because everyone is stacked together. Now, I haven't really got fully up to speed with the circuit yet, so I'm not entirely sure on all my braking points. I just know that it's really fun to race against the AI here and make moves because of the nature of the circuit. It's very wide. It really does suit hard racing. And lots of side-by-side action as well. Can we go inside of the Porsche? Yep, easy. And we've passed. We're a third of the way through the field, so I think that's an okay start. Gonna get held up by the NSX. Should we go for it? Let's do it into the last corner. Ooh, bit of oversteer. We'll get the power down. 650 in front of us as well. Proper old machinery. And there's one of the old Mercs. I've not got the slipstream, but I think I'll be okay. I'm just going to brake nice and early. Make sure that move's done. Watch the curb on the inside. Run them out wide. Just avoid contact. That's us P18, right. Mercedes lifts side by side with the NSX. I've got nowhere to go. Just going to have to play this one carefully. Pick a line. We're going to go this way. Use the power and the run. We can brake much later into the chicane, I think. Let's do it. Attack the curbs. Track limits are fairly lenient through here by the looks of it, to be honest. I'm still got so much more time to find around here. Okay, 16th position. Almost halfway through the field now. 7 minutes still to go. Try and close the gap on Christian Klein in the Ferrari. Probably could get away with second through there, to be honest. Tyre pressure seemed fairly stable as well on the aggressive default setup. Didn't even check the temperatures. I think it's reasonably cool, actually, given where we are in the world. Oh, it's not Klein, it's Dave Perel. What am I talking about? Oh yes, they're all bunching up. Oh, I had to lift. I had to lift. Stay on the inside, we'll go on the outside. Oversteer, understeer, all kinds of steer. Okay, 15, halfway through, 6 minutes to go. It's going to be harder and harder though. I really need to start making big progress because the gaps are just going to increase as we go towards the front of the field. It's going to be much harder to make all of that progress. That's clean in the McLaren, so we'll try outside. He's probably not going to lift though. I've just got to run. Let's squeeze down the inside. Oh! Whew. Big snap of oversteer, just when you didn't want it. They're all backing off. That's the 92 AI coming in. I'm going to... Oh, I was going to go for a brave move through the middle, but I backed out of it. Let's just try and get the run on the Porsche out of the chicane. We'll try and get the run through the long right-hander. I don't know the name of this corner. But it's such an epic, epic corner. The camber is gorgeous. You can use so much of the room on the exit. This one a little bit more tricky, but again, focus on the exit. If you get the car hooked in, get the power on, which I've not quite done there. Oh, he's just going to open the door for me. Thank you so much, Engelhardt. Yeah, if you get it hooked up, it's just such a rewarding circuit. Again, probably could try second out on the exit there. Ollie Jarvis next. Short shifted just to watch the back end. Very easy to lose traction out there. Past the halfway mark in this race. We're in P12, let's get up to P11. Down the inside of Jarvis. Oh, that was not good at all. Not good at all. Completely lost the back end. Lost a lot of time as well. I reckon there's only about 3 laps to go now. Oh, he's going for the move, okay. I did not get my braking point right there at all. Love to hear what you guys think of the new circuits. I'm not a massive fan of Indianapolis or COTA as circuits, but on ACC, every circuit's good. The version of the circuit you get with ACC just trumps every other sim in my opinion. It's always so clear. You begin to like circuits that you never liked before just because of how incredibly detailed everything is. You get to know all the curbs and stuff. I mean, COTA is a pain to drive, but wow, the detailing is sensational. Watkins is just beautiful all round. I love this track. And again, I just think, Kunos have absolutely smashed it out of the park. I haven't though, because I'm not making enough progress at all in this race. Still outside the top 10, and we've only got 3 minutes to go. It's going to have to be a lot of brave driving and big moves here. Let's try and make one here. Just stick the nose in the inside, get the power down. Gonna have to go around the outside, but we'll brake later up the hill here. Leave a bit of room. Let's try and give them a little bit of a squeeze. That'll do. That's 10th. Oh, just not quite getting the lines right on the way in, and I'm getting a bit unstable. Probably because I'm stressing, trying to close in. I need a bit more time to actually really learn the track, learn the braking points. We'll try a bit later into T1. Just worth reiterating, I am recording this early in the week because the British Grand Prix is on right now, as you guys will be aware of, and we're not going to be able to come into the studio as easily, so I'm recording this fairly early on. But I can't wait to do the track guides for these tracks. I can't wait to really get my eye in and properly learn all of the apexes and all the braking points, because this place especially, there's going to be so much time found over curbs and knowing the track limits. I got very sideways there, panicking about the cars in front getting sideways. Let's try and sneak one down the inside here, shall we? No. Door closed. This is it. There's only 2 laps to go. I'm still in P10, so it needs to be like 5 moves per lap, and we're already halfway through the penultimate lap, I think, so at least they're all in a line. I think right now it's probably a podium that I'm aiming for, not P1, judging by the gaps there. Let's just absolutely send one. Second gear on the exit. Go for the jag as well. The car actually gripped, no bother in there, so you can brake really, really late. Aggressive default setup, feeling pretty good so far in the Merc, to be honest. It is aggressive. It's not super easy to drive, but fairly comfortable on the limit. Again, let's sneak down the inside of the Audi. Power down, bit of oversteer, managed to avoid contact. We'll take our line again. Ooh, lift off oversteer. Okay, it is the final lap. I've had to lift on the exit there to stay out of the wall, and we're in P6, so podium is going to be the target, guys. There's nothing more I can do for the leader, I think. Okay, super late you can brake in there. I could go still. I mean, I was nowhere near the racing line. Made the corner, no bother. You can use lots of that curb on the left. Where's P3 though? I mean, I can see P4, that's easy. P3 though is 3 seconds up the road. So I'm going to need to find a heck of a lot. Should we just absolutely attack through the bus stop? I've got a clean run in. Let's just go for it and see what we can do. Nice and late. Abuse the curbs because we can. Use the oversteer because we can. Look at the time gains. Bit of a lift just to get the nose in. Back on the power. Use all of the runoff area because we can. You just have to love Watkins Glen. That was a bit too deep in there though. Didn't quite get it rotated. We were a little bit too quick for the AI in there. I had to compromise myself just to stay at the back of the Audi. It's going to be P4. I don't think we're going to make a podium. It's P4 though. Done and dusted. We're about a second up in our lap time. I reckon there's probably another 3 or 4 seconds easily in it with a bit of preparation. Maybe 3 or 4 seconds is ambitious. We'll have to see how we get on when we're making the track guides, but too much curb through there. We're in the last corner. We failed our objective, guys. We haven't made it even onto the podium, but I've got to say that was a really fun race. I've thoroughly enjoyed it, and I'd highly recommend, you know, jump on Watkins Glen, have a race against the AI, knock them down a level or so just so you can get some overtakes in. Definitely do it. It's such a fun experience to just sit here and have that kind of race. And such a perfect track to do it as well. In and out of traffic, so much space, so much runoff area, really flowing circuit, side by side. I think multi-class racing around here online is going to be absolutely incredible. So if you enjoyed that race, please do leave us a like and let me know down in the comments below which of the tracks you are most excited about in this DLC pack. Have you been trying it? Which are you enjoying the most? I would love to hear about it. Obviously we have lots of other ACC content coming up on the channel and some already there, so please do go and check that out, and of course check out all of our older ACC guides as well, as I have been over the year collating so many different guides from race starts to wet weather driving, setups, etc, etc. So we have a full playlist. Please make sure you check it out, especially if you are new to ACC. One final note is keep an eye on the Traxion website to catch all of the latest ACC news going forward, and of course subscribe to the Traxion channel on YouTube if you want to see all of our latest videos as they are released. Until I see you next time, thank you so much for watching, keep it pinned, and enjoy the Grand Prix.